जय श्री माता जी। स्वागत सभी का आज के ध्यान सेशन में। वेलकम टू टुडेज ऑनलाइन कलेक्टिव मेडिटेशन सेशन। आइए हम सब श्री माता जी को भावपूर्वक नमन करते हुए अपनी कुंडलिनी चढ़ाकर बंधन लेंगे। Let's bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. इन महामंत्र और गणेश मंत्र ध्यान की स्थिरता और संतुलन के लिए प्रार्थना करेंगे। लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स श्री माताजी's फोटो एंड राइट हैंड ऑन मिरर। बायां हाथ श्री माताजी की ओर और दाहिना हाथ भूमि तत्व पर। विप्रे श्री माताजी से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी कृपा करके हमारे बाएं नाड़ी को निर्मल कीजिए। मदर, प्लीज क्लेंस माय लेफ्ट चैनल। अपना दाहिना हाथ श्री माताजी की ओर रखेंगे और बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। श्री माताजी से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी हमारे दाएं नाड़ी को निर्मल कीजिए। Keeping our right hand on our lap and raising left hand towards the sky, we pray, Mother, please cleanse my right channel. We keep our right hand on our forehead and left hand towards Shri Mataji. अपना दाहिना हाथ अपने माथे पे और बायां हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर. We shall say, I forgive all. Repeat, I forgive all. श्री माता जी, हमने सबको क्षमा किया. Please forgive us. श्री माता जी, हमें क्षमा कीजिए. अब अपने दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर. Both hands on our lap towards श्री माता जी. अपना सारा चित्त सहस्त्रार पे स्थिर रखते हुए, keeping our attention on Sahasrara, we shall pray, Mother, please cleanse my central channel. Mother, please help me to be in balance. अपनी इसी निर्विचलता की स्थिति में स्थिर रहते हुए श्री माता जी के अमृतवाणी को आत्मसार करेंगे.
No, I told, say in India, that now you are all become surgeons. The story is like this, that there was a villager who became Christian. So he came down to Allahabad to become Christian. So he told them that you have to give me a big name because now I'm Sahab, you see, I'm become Englishman, so you better give me a big name. So what name you want? They said, give me the name of Alexander the Great. So they called him Alexander. But his name was Blondie, you see. His real Indian name was Bhura. So they called him Alexander Bhura. So Mr. Alexander Bhura came to Allahabad and went to the river Ganges for having his bath. So the priest said, the pastor, he said, you can't do that. He said, why? Why can't I do that? He said, no, you can't go and have bath in the river Ganges because the Christianity will drop out, you see. if he goes and has bath. So this you can't do. So Alexander Bura said, if I have become Sahab, I have become an Englishman. That doesn't mean I have given up my religion. You see, this is exactly what is happening to us when we try to follow any religion whatsoever. Now we are all identified with our so-called religions in which we were born. For example, if I told Indians now, you don't go to temples. You are not to go to any temple, even if it is a Swayambhu temple, unless and until you have told me don't go to a Swayambhu temple at any cost. There are many churches also where there are very good statues, we can say, or have got something which are really Swayambhus. But there are very few. So you tell me and then go. But they won't listen to me. They won't listen. And when they go there, they catch on their agyas. Once I went to see one temple, which was of course a Swayambhu temple, no doubt. So some Sahajogis decided to go there. But I didn't ask them, they didn't tell me. When they came back, as soon as they saw me, they all fainted. I said, what happened? Where did you go? Oh, we went to this temple. I said, why? You never told me. What do you have here? You see, the Brahmin put the tika on, it's finished. Then it took them 1 month to clear out. Now they don't go. They had enough of it. The same with the Christians. Now, the other day I heard about the Paris episode, where people wanted to have weddings in the church in Paris. So they must have special dresses. So somebody came here to buy some special dresses from what shop is that? What name? Some big name. So the special dresses must be worn because they have to go to the church. And when they came out of the church with those dresses, they had become booths. I was surprised what has happened to these 25 of them. What has happened is that in the church there are many dead bodies buried. They are all cut. So when you go also to see the beautiful architecture, go with a detached mind. Don't think that you belong to that church. You don't belong to any church. You don't belong to any temple. Don't belong to any one of these forms. Then only you will ascend. And I have to tell you today that Christ did not belong to any religion. He didn't follow any religion. He followed his own spiritual religion. When he went to one church where there were people who were discussing, the Jews, he went there and he was talking to them. The other day I saw a beautiful painting. They had given on the newspaper a very beautiful, famous painting where Christ is talking to the doctors and he's rubbing his left swadhisthana very nicely, and all the doctors, you see, one of them is listening to him, one of them is looking at him, sneering at him, another one is little bit paying attention to him, he's just rubbing his left swadhisthana. It's clearly, you can see it so clearly. And so now, with these new achievements, you must rise above all these things, and you must understand that we have to be very independently looking at ourselves. We are no more belonging to any religion. We belong to the religion of God, which is Sahaj. And Sahaj is the religion, it will spread only when you really become nothing but Sahaj. But that's something I don't understand. It doesn't work out. I met somebody from, I forget that, there was say called Ahmadi or something, who was supposed to be a incarnation or something. His disciples absolutely should say that they behave in such a manner that you can't believe it. How ardently they believe in this man. Whatever he says, whatever he does, how they believe in him, it's very surprising. You meet anyone who is following any guru, anyone, you'll be surprised the way they are fanatic about this fellow. They will not hear anything against, leave alone that. But if he says you stand on your head for the whole night, they will do it. I don't know what happens when it comes to falsehood. We try to follow it. And when we know the truth, this is the truth, then we take advantage and we try to compromise. We think the truth will not do anything about it. Not that truth will punish you. It will not, because you are realized source. It will not. It will not punish you up to a point. But remember that Ekadasha is absolutely working at the same time. If you do anything wrong, like these people went to the church, they were all caught. Now they may say that, Mother, why should we be caught? We are Sahajogis. Because you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable. Yet you have not reached that stage. If you reach that stage, then when you go there, all the church people will come out of the church and run away. They will start shaking before you. They will not know what has happened. I have seen when I enter into any church, all the candles start going chak, 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 chak. And people start wondering what has happened. Even when they are having a dinner or something and there is a candlelight dinner, I am surprised the way every candle starts flickering. And people start looking because the booths are sitting before them, you see. So the candles immediately show that these are the booths sitting here. With all this knowledge that you have, the light you have within yourself, by which you are enlightened, still if you are going to these left and right sided things, is very, very dangerous. We see that also today. I must tell you about the part that is politics. In politics also these people have developed two types of theories. One is left-sided, one right-sided. The left-sided theories are democratic, where you can indulge into anything you like. It's an individual that is important. The individual indulges into everything and you should not stop him from doing whatever he likes. He's an individual. So he has a right to cut his nose, he has a right to cut his eyes, to do what he likes. An individual is allowed to do what he likes to do, and then what happens? That we find this democracy becomes a demonocracy. Everybody is a demon. Everybody is busy cutting throats, cutting all the bases and the roots of life, because everybody is Brahma, becomes a great personality, because individual is so great and the collective is lost, completely lost. But on the other side, where it is more discipline, more aggressiveness, more controls and everything, is the right side, which we can call as communism, where people are controlled all the time. Now why? Because for the collective the individual must sacrifice. In that case the individuals become weak. And if the individuals are weak, then the collective cannot be strong. It cannot be strong. Individuals have to be strong. For example, you'll see that the people who come from communist countries, they drink more than people who can drink here. Or those who come, say, from Islamic countries where they don't touch anything, can drink more than even Sardarjis. So you can imagine what is the situation of human beings is, that out of fear if you try to control him, he goes to the right side. But he is in no way perfected. He is not transformed. He doesn't accept the situation. He doesn't become that. He doesn't have that power to control himself. He doesn't get over his sinning aptitudes. He's still there. As soon as he gets a chance, he falls into it. So that fails. So the individuals are weak in that case. And where there is complete abandonment, do what you like, live the way you like, indulgences, all kinds of things. So you find, every day you see and you say, oh God, this is a decadent society, this is happening. Decadence is because an individual whom you have given all these powers has no power to bear them. An individual cannot bear money. He cannot bear power of any kind. He cannot bear love. He cannot bear kindness. He cannot understand peace because he is still an individual. But when an individual becomes the collective, this is the ascent through the central path. When he becomes the collective, in his strength, he strengthens the collective. And also the collective looks after, protects and guides the individual. This is what Sahaja Yoga is. So the politics of Sahaja Yoga is that you have to become the collective personality. And there where we feel that still we are something great, we are different, we are Indians or we are from England or from France, still if you are identified, then you are not collective. In collective sense, we are all one, part and parcel of one being. Then you are really acting as collective being, and you are one with the divine, where the sun is looking after you, the moon is looking after you, the winds are looking after you, all the Mother Earth and all these elements are working, ether, everything is working for you, and you are so well protected and blessed by this special quality to enjoy the joy. Then you really become sensitive to that joy. When you are one with the whole. Like if supposing this finger or this finger is not one with the whole, is numbed out. As it happens in leprosy, what happens? That this finger becomes numbed out. Even if a rat eats it off, we don't know. Because there is no connection, no nerves acting, it's insensitive. In the same way, if you are not collective and not bothered about collective, you are going to be dropped out. You are not going to be there to enjoy the beauties of your own glory and that of the collective. So one has to understand that we have to be strong ourselves, we have to ascend, and we have to be collective. It's very easy to find out faults with others. Very easy to find faults with the leaders. Very easy to find faults also with Sahaja Yoga, sometimes with me. Better find faults with yourself. The rest I'll look after. First you just find faults with yourself and try to understand others and love others and enjoy the company of others. This once you decide that we have to enjoy, I tell you, it's so spontaneous. Just this decision, this faith within you that I'm going to enjoy now my spirit. I'm going to enjoy the collective within me, that's the spirit. Just this decision itself will give you the power to enjoy. But decision should be firm. No hypocrisy, no playing games, no ego, no conditioning, nothing. Just pure desire within us that we have to be the spirit. And the spirit which is the collective being within us. I hope today on this day of resurrection, we have to be thankful to Christ very much for showing us the way. And also we have to be very much concerned and alerted about ourselves. Where are we? Where do we stand? What are we up to? What are we doing? What is our responsibility? What is expected of us? Why all these blessings are given to us? There's no sacrifice in such. No sacrifice. Nobody wants you anything to commit or to do or to membership or anything like that. I think it's my commitment, as I said, that God has the commitment, but you also have one commitment, that your desires should be pure. That's the only thing, that let my desire be pure. No impurities of any kind should work it out. As Christ had his desires so pure, and that's what he achieved, I'm sure you all can achieve a lot in your life. Today is my 65th birthday. Now imagine, I'm 65 years of age. And at this age, most of the ladies, you see, just, I don't know what they do. So, now you must come up and work out everything as far as possible, thinking that we all have to stand up. Now the children are coming up. They are also going to stand up. You are all looking younger to me and younger to me. Every day I see you look younger. Sometimes I don't even recognize you the way you look younger. And I think, is he the son or is he the father? Now, the situation is such that you are all blessed. You've got jobs, you've got everything. And everybody tells me whether this is what has happened, that has happened, everything. Now, so what? These are temptations, be careful. This is not what you wanted. What you wanted is the state of that complete faith within yourself, where you don't have to ask nothing. Everything will work out. Everything will work. It works. That's the point is. So I hope next time when we meet, I'll see even younger people than what I see today. And I'll be able to recognize you. Christ died at a very, very young age. Very young age. He's very young, I must say. But how much he has done for humanity. Nobody could have achieved that much in that small age as he has done. It's remarkable. It's really remarkable. That's what I expect you to follow his footsteps in doing remarkable things. And let me see all of you, every one of you, have to do something great. And today is the day of certain promises. May God bless you for that. And I thank you very much for this birthday of mine.
जय श्री माता जी। श्री माता जी से आज के सामूहिक ध्यान के लिए हृदयपूर्वक धन्यवाद करेंगे। वी थैंक यू श्री माता जी फॉर टुडेज कलेक्टिव मेडिटेशन। हम सभी नतमस्तक होंगे और बंधन लेंगे। लेट्स गो डाउन श्री माता जी एंड टेक बंधन।